Okay, we're going to go ahead and insert our page number. So you double click at the top to open the header. We're going to go to Insert, Page Number, Top, Plain 3, and then we're going to go ahead and type in our last name and click the different first page. Go back over here, Top Page, Plain 3, and we're going to type in our last name again. We're going to change the font to Times New Roman. And once you're done with that, double click on the body of the paper to take it out of that mode. We're going to go down and we're going to make sure that the pages are numbered correctly. Alright, so there's page 2, but notice that the font is different. So we're going to change the font, double click up here in the header. Change the font. Once we change the font on page 2, then all of the other ones should follow the way it's supposed to be. So let's just double check that, make sure it's Times New Roman for page 3. And it is. So we'll go back up to the top and we're going to do our heading. So let's type that in. Before we go any further, just highlight that and then you're going to go up here. We're going to go ahead and change the font to Times New Roman and also the spacing. We want to change to 1.15, but notice down here you have remove space. We want to remove that extra default space so it's a true 1.15. So now we're going to finish out our heading. And I will use period 1 again. Type in the date. Okay, you're going to hit enter twice. Go to the center and we're going to type our title. We're going to italicize Animal Farm. Hit enter twice. Take it off italics. Go back to the left margin. And we're going to begin numbering our topics. So I think the first one was communism, colon, go to number 2, totalitarianism. I don't remember the other ones and I don't have it in front of me, but go ahead and do all 22 topics. Once you get all 22 typed out, then go through and make them bold. So you're going to do that for each one of those. Alright, once you do that for all 22, you're going to go back up here and you're going to begin typing your answer. So hit the space bar twice. Go ahead and start typing your information. But before you do that, let's go ahead and add that extra space so it's not an issue later. So if you just hit enter before you start typing your answer, backspace, when you do that, it changes the numbering and it gives that extra space so that when you do come up here and you start typing your answer, then you're going to have that extra space and see how it does there. It gives you that extra space without having to, enter all the different times that you go and do these. So then you're going to put your internal citation, and I'm just going to put in Johnson, just make one up, and then you would go on to your next one. So go through and make sure you do that for each one. So it'll take that, I don't remember, I'm just going to put democracy, I'm not sure what was there. Okay, so I'll bold it. And then you hit enter, and then sometimes it'll already do that space for you. It just depends on how you're doing it. But anyway, that's how you do the, how to get this done for the body of your assignment. So now I want to go and real quick and show you how to do the works cited page. So we're going to go, we'll just do it on page 2. You're going to go to center, type in works cited, And before you hit enter, highlight this part right here, and we're going to go up and change the spacing to double spacing before you even start typing anything. Go back up here to works cited, you hit enter, and it gives you that double spacing already. Go back to the margin, and then you start typing your MLA citations. I'm just going to make one up just to show you. So I'll just type in some information. Now, history and context, I'm going to pretend that is my original publication, and I'm going to make up a date that it was published. And notice you put period after the article and commas in between everything else until you get to web. And once you type web, you hit period and then your access date. And I'm just going to put today's date. Okay, period at the end. Now notice it went back to the left margin, so we want to do a hanging indentation. So you hit enter tab and it moves it over. So now we're going to go pretend like we're starting our next one. You go back to the left margin and you type your next one. So if you're not doing it alphabetically when you're typing them in, or you're copying and pasting your MLA citation from your notes, then you would have to fix that later. And the way you would do that is that you would left click on this and then hold it down, and you would move it around to wherever you need it to be for alphabetized, wherever you're alphabetizing it, so that when you're done, you don't have to put everything in alphabetical order before you start typing it. You could type it in, copy and paste it, and then move it around and fix it later. I'm sure there's another function on Microsoft Word that you can do that, but that's how I know to do it. If you know a different way to alphabetize it without doing that, then go ahead and do it. All right, that's it.